Welcome to Virgo season, y'all. Hey. Welcome back to my channel, Pages of Ascension. Of course, welcome if you're new. My name is Tia. This is going to be the zodiac season guide for Virgo season. This particular reading is for fixed signs. So, oh, I just realized I didn't say which signs those were in any of the other videos. Okay, so look somewhere on your screen. It'll be on there. In any case, yeah, so this is intended to look at the entirety of Virgo season for your particular signs, for the fixed signs, okay? So a little bit of fine print as I get these all shuffled up, ready to go. So the reading is general. It may or may not resonate with you. And all that jazz kind of goes without saying, right? And then let's talk about language for really quick. So I'm an adult. I do use adult language. I do try to watch it, but, you know, I got a potty mouth. Sometimes, you know, stuff just be pissing me off that comes up on the board. So I do try to watch it, but if that's something that offends you, I'm probably not the reader for you. Plenty of other kick-ass readers on YouTube. Go check them out. They may use the language that you prefer, okay? And let's see here. If you are looking for a personal reading, you can find those on my website or order those over on my website at poacreator.com. And let's see here. Oh, that's right. The most exciting thing. So, I decided a long time ago that once I reached 100 subscribers, I'd go live, right? So I'm pretty close to that. If you want to help, you want to participate in that live, go ahead and make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if I get 100 subscribers this week, then I'll go live this week. Okay, so that also said, I will be doing the midweek collective check-ins, starting those back up. Those usually pop up on the feed on Thursday, so don't forget to hit the bell after you hit that subscribe to make sure that you are notified when they are up. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Fixed signs for Virgo season. Fixed signs Virgo season. So for your reading, or I should say the readings for Virgo season, I'm actually using the Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. I actually do have an unboxing video on my playlist, on my unboxing playlist on the channel. For those that you're interested in getting a little bit closer of a peek at each of these cards, I do a flip through. The video is a little longer because I cover how to cleanse a tarot deck first and go through the many options that, you know, people can use if they want to do so. So if you don't really want to watch that, you can go ahead and skip ahead because I do actually flip through the entire deck and it is gorgeous. If you order a love reading from me, I usually use these particular tarot cards because they're excellent for love readings. I thought I saw one flip. Did it go? Did it not go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Nope, it was playing tricks on me. Okay. So yeah, there is that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. I think that might be it. Alright, so have a little patience as I get these out. I am pulling out 7 cards because I'm looking for your tipping point for Virgo season. So it takes a sec, alright. And I do prefer to shuffle these on camera. Okay then. We are going to call that good. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect! Alright, so let me get these all organized and stuff. Alright, so I gotta say, you have a pretty kick-ass tipping point. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I just snorted. Okay. Alright, so let's look at your theme for Virgo season. Ooh, sexy. It matches my shirt. See? Okay. So compassion is what you're being asked to keep in mind for Virgo season. Fixed signs. So okay. So there's a choice that needs to be made or even actually to some degree, I feel like it has been made, is we have, let me just go through your cards and then I'll go into it. So you've got the Lovers. Okay. You have the Chariot. Five of Cups. With your tipping point being Strength. Full moon energy. Okay. Next to that, we've got the Magician. And then the Eight of Pentacles. And the Princess of Wands. Okay. So immediately what I'm seeing is that there is some kind of ending that has taken place. Sorry, I'm adjusting my pants really quick. Oh my god. Ow. You know, when like the zipper gets all funny and like digs into you. Anyways, so there's that saying that I heard, and that for the life of me I cannot remember her. Your angelic karma. I don't know if she still goes by that name, but when I used to watch her back in the day, she would always say, the Strength card doesn't appear unless, you know, the devil's lurking nearby. And I'm very much feeling that energy here, just because we got its counterpart on the board, which is the Lovers. It means some type of choice has needed to be made. I feel like the choice, though, in your situation has been made, and the Chariot talks about the action. So, like, if the Lovers is the decision, making the decision to choose something, the Chariot is acting on that decision for you. And I do feel like the decision you made has led to some type of disappointment, some type of emotional hurt for you. You are remaining strong in this, hence the Strength being your tipping point. And you're on your way to manifesting something new. Okay, reading over. Just kidding. But no, seriously though, like, it's like you knew that making the choice, and it feels a lot like leaving something behind. The Eight of Wands, excuse me. The Eight of Cups is not present on the board, but this is very much that energy that I'm seeing here. You know, here with embodied kind of in the Five of Cups. I do feel like this full moon that's coming up, September 2nd, is going to be a very potent one for you. There's something about this, or even about something about what you're manifesting, that is going to allow you to embody this energy of compassion, okay? Now, while the Lovers can stand for love and for relationships, I don't necessarily feel like that's what's going on for you. I think that this has to do with finances or a job of some sort. And I don't have a lot of evidence on the board of that yet, but that's just kind of what I'm feeling. Either way, I do feel like with this Magician card, heading into the movement that you're making, the moves that you're making here, like, there's something else that's ready. Like, it's ripe. It's literally ripe for the picking. So it's that saying in law of attraction where in order to gain something, you have to lose something. That's just the nature of it. The universe doesn't like holes, and if there's no holes for it to fill, there it goes. You know what I mean? So you chose what you were basically willing to lose in order to gain something else. So, like, it is emotional. Like, I feel like you have been going through an emotional time to some degree. I feel like for some of you, your emotions have been kind of all over the map. And as a fixed sign, you're like, I ain't about that life. Okay. I get it. Trust me when I say I get it. But something better is coming. You know, something better is being created out of this loss. Okay, so try not to get too hung up on what was, because what is so much better than what you're leaving or what you've left. Okay, I feel like whatever this is that's coming in, you're very passionate about it, or I should say whatever that is ripe for the picking. You're very passionate about it, you know, and that shows. Like, whereas before, whatever you were in, whatever you were doing, you were in this energy of constantly questioning as to whether or not you should even be doing it. And that's usually not a good sign, right? You know, and this prevented you from being fully confident in certain moves that you were making. But when this new thing comes into play, this new thing comes into manifest, the passion is there from the get, you know, and that's a sign for you that, okay, this is definitely the right path, right? Another thing I want to point out about the Strength card is I'm really honing in on the butterfly here. So I do feel like for some of you, this is a process of rebirth, okay? Yeah, this is a process of rebirth. Some of you may have been in something of a dark night of the soul. And now this is gonna sound funny me saying it, but I'm just gonna say it how I'm hearing it, okay? The snake has shed its skin and now it's ready to rise. So it's kind of phoenix energy, right? You know, with the wolf definitely representing its own version of strength, okay? And then, I don't know that this is actually a thistle that she's holding here, or this character is holding, but it looks like a thistle. And when I think thistle, I think of the healing properties of that plant, okay? If you're not familiar, go look it up. I'm not going to get into that because I totally was talking about dandelions for like 5 minutes in the Mutable sign video. I'm not going to torture y'all like that. But in any case, thistle is a healing plant. It's a balancing plant. It takes those things that don't belong in the body and helps to purify the body, you know. So think, for example, like fungus, okay? Meh. You know, if you were to do like milk thistle seed or something like that, or drink milk thistle tea, that would help to purify the body and alkalize the body, right? So I feel like this Five of Cups energy that you may actually currently be in as you're watching this, or coming out of, that even though you didn't want to go through this, even though you chose this ending and you didn't necessarily want to encounter the pain that you did, something about that is purifying you for what is to come. Okay, let me start clarifying. We're like 13 minutes in. Y'all gonna be a long one. Okay. Hold on again. Scusi. Okay, so I want to know about this decision that you decided to move forward with, I should say. Embodying the Queen of Fire. So for some of you, this might have been the decision to leave a job and to go into entrepreneurship, working for yourself. That's often what the Queen of Fire can represent. Self-made woman, yeah. Because something about where you were, you felt like your integrity was compromised and you wasn't about that life. So, yeah, that actually makes sense where I'm not picking up a love vibe, like, at all for your reading. And it's like, even though wherever you may have been, whatever industry or whatever that you were in, that you felt like didn't have any integrity, could have been in communications, not necessarily. I'll draw another card and try to see if I can nail down an industry for you. But even though you feel like the integrity of the company may have been compromised, or maybe your department, or maybe you found that the work that was being asked of you felt like your integrity was compromised. So you, and I feel like this decision was made possibly 6 months ago, and it's only recently being acted upon or has come to pass. Okay. So even though it's not going to work, okay, staying with the company, even though you knew it wasn't going to work, you still have compassion for the company and what they stand for, or excuse me, what they stand for. That is not what I should be using. Compassion for the company and the people who work there, the work that they were trying to do. You just recognize that you no longer have the same goals because motives have changed. Okay. And I feel like, again, this was a decision that you made about 6 months ago. And I feel like you were very stealthy about this. And I say that because we've got the cheetah here, and the cheetah is the master of stealth in the Sahara. Okay. They move quick. You won't even know that they're there because they're very quiet. They're very stealthy about how they make their moves. God, what's that quote? Move in silence, let success be your noise. Love that quote. But this feels a lot like that. Okay. So why are you so sad? Where's the disappointment coming from? So for some of you, I feel like part of the issue with the emotion and intellect here is that the issue was like, you know how someone does something and they assume that you're so stupid that you don't know what they're doing? Like, they straight up and like offend your intelligence, assuming that you don't have that intelligence or that emotional wherewithal to handle something. Okay, two different examples. So someone doing something and them assuming that you don't have the intelligence to know what the hell is going on. I swear people do that shit to me all the time. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna let you hang yourself. Whatever. Okay, and then there's the other side of it where it's like, the best example that I can think of right now is, you know, and this is really kind of a crappy example to use, but parents who don't tell that their children that they're adopted, they wait until they're like 16, 17 years old or whatever. Like, oh yeah, by the way, you're adopted. It's like, why the fuck didn't you tell me when I was like 9? I could have handled it at 9. Like, oh, we wanted to make sure you're ready. You know, that type of thing. So, you're disappointed because these people, this company, this industry, line of work, fill in the blank, okay, assumed you were a certain way versus actually seeing you. Okay? They didn't see your strength. And I feel like to some degree for some of you, they didn't see your capability to make shit happen. All right? So you dipped. Strength is self-explanatory. I want to look at this pile over here. The Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Tell me about that. I haven't forgotten about the industry yet. I'm just waiting before I... Oh, it just told me. The Counselor. So some of you actually might have been in like family health, mental health, something that involved counseling or advising. You could have been a school advisor, something like that. Okay, that didn't fully come out. We're not taking it. And of course I'm dropping shit. 1 second. Okay. So... Or, okay, so here's a scenario that I'm hearing. Like, say you worked for like the state or something, like you were a counselor, like working at DSHS or something like that, right? And something started going on within your department or people that you were dealing with, that you felt the integrity was compromised. So you decided, I know I have a gift, I've got the skills, I'm going to go out on my own and create my own practice. This could be that, okay? So as a result of that, it puts you in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Earth, someone who's very nurturing, loving, very abundant. One thing that the Queen of Pentacles can do is, and I'm just going to use the garden analogy here. What is it with me in the gardening analogies today? Anyways, you know, this is someone who can take the land and make it bountiful. Okay? I feel like the King of Pentacles is very much the same way, the same type of energy. But the Queen of Pentacles can not only just make sure that things grow, but that they flourish. You know, that there's abundance in that. And I do feel like for some of you that this is resonating with, that you have doubt. You do have doubt that you can really make this work on your own, that you can truly be an entrepreneur, that you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you that you can. Like, I'm literally doing it. Now, you know, I'm not saying it isn't hard. Because it is. You will be challenged a lot. There will be naysayers. There will be haters. There will be people who smile in your face and really just want to take everything you fucking have. You know, I swear, I've encountered it all. Like, in the process of starting this channel, starting my business, and doing, like, media and marketing and stuff. That's the other side of what I do. And, you know, persist. This strength card is not coming up as your tipping point for no reason. You have a source of strength within you that you may not even realize that you carry. And part of the strength that you have is your ability to be compassionate in the face of challenges, in the face of naysayers, in the face of setbacks and haters and people saying you can't do that and you'll never be successful at doing that, or why would you want to do that? Nobody wants to do that. You know, I mean, pick whatever it is for you, okay? But your strength is your compassion. It is your compassion. Say, okay, well, you can think what you want. I'm just going to do me. Right? But don't let what they're saying, or even, I would say, even people in your industry that are saying about you, don't let that doubt sink in. Don't. Let that shit roll off you like butter. I went there. Like butter, baby. Like butter. Okay? Because there's always going to be someone who says something, who says that you can't do something because they're too fucking insecure to do it themselves. Okay? Let those words roll off of you and have compassion for their ignorance. Have compassion for their jealousy. Have compassion for their anger. Because in order for them to be in a position where they feel like they need to put you down to lift themselves up, they're hurting, honey. They are hurting. And it's easy. It's easy to dismiss them. It's easy to, you know, talk shit and hate on them. Just have compassion and love them from a distance. Sometimes that's all you can do. Okay. So I do feel like this has something to do with counseling. Either you're entering this industry or you're exiting this industry. Either way, you're going out on your own. I want a couple more cards on this, please. Tell me about the Prudence. Tell me about the Prudence card. The Eight of Pentacles. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. You've got something ready to harvest. Okay then. Oh my god, I can't even. Okay, so there is definitely someone in your midst. Okay, and I don't know if this is someone that you've shared your plans with, or, oh, I'm gonna go do this and it's gonna be so awesome. And they're just like, you're not gonna get as far as you think. This is someone who's looking to intentionally sabotage what you're doing. Okay, either by planting that doubt or creating blocks for you. You know, this could be this, and I'm gonna say as simple as, but it's never really that simple. Okay, just bear with me here. It could be someone who basically talks so much crap about you that they try to prevent clients from coming to you, right? For example, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Have faith, not fear. Faith, not fear. There is something that's ready to harvest in your life, okay? And that's one of the things, is that, like, just when things are about to take an upswing, it's like the devil comes from all frickin' sides trying to stop you. Fuck this guy. Okay? Seriously. Screw this guy. The devil doesn't hold the cards in your situation. You do. Have compassion for him anyway. What's it saying? Kill him with kindness. In this case, kill him with compassion. Okay. Either way, what Spirit is trying to communicate to you is that you are so much stronger than you think. Okay? Have faith. Have faith, not fear. Literally, that's what it's saying. Have faith, not fear. Look at that. Let me go this side. Sorry, I'm still getting used to my camera, even though I've had it for a while now. It's have faith, not fear. Okay. Let me go to your other cards. Because I could keep pulling cards on that, and then I think some stuff might start coming out and I'll get mad. So we're gonna, you know. Okay, so your message for Virgo season, fixed signs. Ooh. Ally in disguise. Very interesting. Okay. So I do feel like for some of you, you're surrounded by a lot of people who, like, they just have their own doubts about your ability to succeed, like their opinion actually matters. But there might be one or two people within this subset group of people that are around you, and they actually believe in you. This is someone who's willing to invest in you. Okay? The counselor. So they might actually be someone who is in the same industry as you. Let's read this card. You know, as long as I've been using this particular, this dream deck, the Hero's Journey, I love this deck. If you would like me to do an unboxing video on this, go ahead and drop me a line in the comments and I will be happy to do that for you. I do take viewer requests. I have a video coming out soon from a viewer. But in any case, as long as I've been working with this deck, I don't think I've ever seen this card come out. So I am super interested to see what this says. Watching my time. And of course it's going to cut off. So 1 second. Where were we? Yeah, my camera cuts off at like exactly 30 minutes. And I'm long-winded. So, okay. Ally in disguise. Is it going to focus for me this time? So apparently it just didn't want to do it for the Cardinal video. Rude. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't really do anything about the glare right now. There we go. because I need to turn around and read the card. So it says, discover the hard to find blessing. That's interesting. Okay. So this puts you in the stage 7, which is road of trials. Faith, not fear. I'm going to keep coming back to that. Okay. So as you advance along your hero's dream journey, prepare to encounter all types of people and circumstances. There will be those who start off as allies but turn out to be otherwise. There will be those that you judge as enemies who become the greatest instigators of your spiritual growth. If you know in advance that even the enemies you encounter are allies in disguise, you can relax. So relax, as there really is no such thing as a true enemy. When you reflect on your life, you will realize the most difficult challenges taught you the most valuable lessons and have made you more resourceful and resilient than you otherwise would be. That's that strength card coming up, okay? Revel in the reality that you are who you are today, precisely because of the challenges that you faced and aced. Okay? So one of the ways that you can know for sure that this is your reading is if you've been dreaming of things like obstacles. So you're walking down a road and suddenly there's a big ass brick wall right in front of that, and this like goes on for miles and miles and miles, and say that you can't figure out a way to get over it. Or you're dreaming of like mountains, for example, is another one that can represent blockages in dreams. But basically, this is a test for you right now, fixed signs, okay? The doubt that you're having, the doubt that people are trying to plant in you, including the fact that you were in a situation that you felt compromised your integrity. That alone was a test, because you very easily could have just stayed there. Right? But you followed your gut, you followed your intuition, and you had the strength to move on. For some of you, you're in this position now where it's like, I need to leave this fucking job. Like, I need to leave this job. I need to get out of where I'm at. Consider this your sign. Consider this your sign, and know that it is a test. And know that it is a test that is wrapped around the ideas of compassion, your own strength, and learning to have faith in yourself. Okay? So, wow. Your soul lesson for Virgo season, oh Jesus, is Judgment. Give me a moment. Wow. This is really, really tough for some of you. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So I don't think I've ever had this card come out. I've been using this deck for several years now. I use it on my own. I use it in client readings, and I've used it in more than one type of spread on this channel. And I can't recall a time of having this card come out, but let me tell you, when I saw it, it hit me like a ton of bricks, like the Judgment card would in tarot. Okay? Trumpets being blown. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a move. Okay? Either way, regardless of what you do, because I'm not going to judge you, honey, okay? Have compassion. Okay? The decision that you're making, it is going to ruffle some feathers. I do feel like there's going to be some emotional pain. I don't know if it's necessarily with you or with someone else after, kind of seeing everything else that's come out. But I do feel like there's going to be some damage, like collateral damage, if you will. If you're a counselor, that might be like your patience might end up being collateral damage, because you formed a relationship with them, and now that relationship has been basically severed because you're no longer at that job, or you're no longer doing that line of work. Pick how it works for you, but that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. Hang in there, fixed signs. I do feel like Virgo season is going to be a little bit tougher on y'all than the cardinal and mutable signs based on what I'm seeing here. There's some tough decisions that are going to be on your plate. Just remember to have compassion as you're making them, okay? So with that, we will call it here. Thank you for watching, as always. So much gratitude for you. And I hope this helps. I hope this provided some guidance and some clarity for those of you that actually watched all the way to the end. So with that, I will check you next time. Remember, your peace is your power, okay? Bye.